Hey, I'm MattyAP, and this is my now weekly tweet. Hey guys, welcome to the new weekly tweet, formerly daily tweet. Now it's going to be once a week because there wasn't really enough news to cover it daily that I was really interested in. I mean, there was news, there's news every day, but of course I want to be interested in what I'm talking about. So now I'm making it weekly. But also another thing is, if you haven't checked out my Twitch channel, I'm streaming back there every day, about 7 hours plus a day. So that's taking over a lot of my time. So now this is going to be a weekly thing. I'll cover all the stuff that's happening during the week that seems interesting. And hopefully these videos won't go for too damn long. But we'll find out because this will be the first attempt. Hopefully we'll stick by and we'll see how it goes. But before I get stuck into it, make sure you also hit that subscribe button. We are now over the 500 sub mark and I think we'll be approaching that 1,000 pretty quick with your help, so I appreciate it, guys. Thanks to everyone that's already subbed as well, especially while I've been gone. It means a hell of a lot. Alright, let's get stuck into it. Oh, and other thing, I was just about to get stuck into the first story, but you might notice as well, I'm keeping the MattyAP color scheme, not the blue theme. I think the blue theme was a little bit too cold. I know it's twittery, but I think I kind of like just this color scheme more. So hopefully you don't mind. It's not going to be as themey as it was before, but anyway, let's continue. Alright, first story of the day. I'm very excited. I've been waiting for this. Obviously, I've been watching a little bit of Jablinski Games. And of course he showed on his, or Jack Black, as you probably might know him, anyone that doesn't watch his vlogs. He's one of the actors in Jumanji, well, the most recent Jumanji that came out a couple of years ago, I believe. But he's been he was showing on his vlog that they'd been working on the new Jumanji, titled Jumanji Next Level, apparently. And there's a new trailer for it, which is kind of crazy now that I think about it, because he was only still on set only a mere month ago, so they've kind of gotten this trailer out real damn quick. Now, another little change of format for how I'm doing these videos. I'm not going to watch the trailer on stream anymore. I'm not going to react to them unless we don't have enough news in a week somehow. So I'm going to leave the trailer links down below for you guys to check out in your own time. But I'll show a little bit of them and talk about them a little bit. But of course it says here the upcoming sequel reunites Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and Karen Gillan. It will also star Danny DeVito, Danny Glover, and Awkwafina. I'm a little bit pumped about the Danny DeVito news, I'll tell you that much. But if you haven't seen the first one, basically the idea is that some kids got sucked into the Jumanji video game and they were characters in the game that were very different to who they were in real life. You know, you got the geeky kid who's played by The Rock, who's a big strong man. You know, you got a girl played by Jack Black. It's crazy. Now for this one, the characters are all kind of switched up a little bit. Now The Rock is essentially possessed by someone different. It's all kind of mixed up. It looks like it's going to be another crazy ride. I'm very excited. It looks like it's going to be hilarious. But look, I am curious to see how this kind of goes, because in the last one I did kind of get attached to the characters that The Rock and Jack Black and all the others played. But essentially they're playing different characters now, even though they're still them. So it's kind of confusing. But watch the trailer, you'll get what I'm trying to say. But the trailer looks great. I'm excited for the new movie coming out. When the fuck does it come out, actually? Oh, it says here, Karen Gillan herself tweeted saying, the moment when we wrapped on the next Jumanji movie out this Christmas, the game will be back, but not exactly as you've come to know us. Hashtag Jumanji. And that's what I'm saying. It's going to be interesting. It's kind of a bold move that they didn't get the same kids to kind of embody the same in-game characters in Jumanji. But let me know in the comments below if you're kind of a little bit sad that maybe the character's going to be a little bit different in this one, or are you happy that they're kind of mixing up a little bit? Either way, I think it's going to be a bit of a riot. Oh yes, yeah, how's this Christmas? Exciting. Alright, so this next one, a little bit more serious, and of course Stranger Things Season 3 dropping today for us in Australia, and I guess when this video drops, because I'll be releasing it tomorrow, it'll be available for everyone, I believe. Stranger Things Season 3 dropping July 4th. Happy July, 4th of July anyway, for everyone in the States. But here on a little bit of topic of Stranger Things, it says Netflix will curb depictions of smoking on screen after backlash from anti-tobacco group. Now, look, I'm kind of, look, I don't smoke, and I don't like smoke. If anyone smokes near me, I don't freak out, but I definitely internally freak out a little bit. I'm not a fan of having smoke blown in my face.
Can you blow that fucking smoke in my face one more time?
This, I don't know, for like a cinematic effect portraying a character, you know, I think for someone like Hopper in Stranger Things, as they're showing here, I think it kind of sets like the tone and the character, you know what I mean? I think, but are we, I guess, setting a bad example for our kids? Are we kind of perpetuating that cigarettes are okay and they don't actually kill us, because they kind of fucking do? But it says here, according to multiple news reports, Netflix plans to cut back on depictions of smoking after a Truth Initiative study singled out the streaming giant for a surge in smoking on shows like Stranger Things and Orange is the New Black, which I haven't actually seen Orange is the New Black, but I kind of feel like maybe that does kind of tie into the theme of the show though. So it's not like they're just saying, hey kids, pick up a pack of smokes. If it was in the new bloody, what's a kids show on Netflix? That would be a worry, but this is film. I think it kind of, you know, and Stranger Things is set in a time where maybe, I don't know, cigarettes weren't as seen as much of a danger as maybe they are now. I'm not sure what period Orange is the New Black is set in. It might be today, but still, you kind of get the idea. Are people kind of getting outraged again for the sake of being outraged? Perhaps. Now look, Truth Initiative apparently is a verified Twitter account. There you go. I don't even know who they are. Who are they? Who are you, Truth Initiative? Their little bio here. Look, how many are there? Okay, they like 12.4 thousand followers. But the little bio says, speaking, seeking, and spreading the truth about tobacco through education, tobacco control research and policy studies, and community activism and engagement. Now, look, I totally understand. I'm all for that. But I think when it comes to stuff like art or film, I think that might be kind of pushing the lines of what really matters. But maybe they're just targeting these shows because they know that these shows are popular at the moment. I mean, it's got now my attention. I mean, now I'm looking at their Twitter account. So maybe this is marketing, I guess, to bring greater awareness. Look, I kind of understand. It's not just the kids that are smoking cigarettes, it's adults as well. And it's not just, you know, it's anyone. And maybe people see people in shows and think, damn, they look cool. I want to smoke on these death sticks. But look, at the same time, I think TV's kind of TV, and maybe I'm just a horrible person saying like we shouldn't stop it. Anyway, I'm keen to hear your thoughts. I don't think it's really that big of an ish in this situation. But of course I digress, as I always do. I'm going to have to edit the shit out of this now. But it says 92% of TV shows across broadcast, cable, and streaming that are most popular with young people feature tobacco prominently. That's a 16% increase since our report last year, and it's likely putting those young people at greater risk of becoming smokers. I mean, those are stats. So, I mean, I'm sure they're true, and that's a shame that it is going up a little bit, but if it tells part of the story and it paints the picture of the character, then, I mean, I kind of feel like it's maybe a thing, but would these characters be fine without cigarettes hanging out of their mouth? Probably at the same time, so maybe they make a good point. Let me know in the comments below. Ramble City. All right, now this one kind of shook me to the very core today. I actually saw this one not long before I made this video, but it says, the Toy Story 2 casting couch scene is not funny, so Disney deleted it. And when I saw this, I was like, what the hell is the casting couch scene? I couldn't remember it at all. If you're not sure, this is the casting couch scene.
Bullseye, are you with me? Okay, good boy. Prospector, how about you?
And so you two are absolutely identical?
You know, I'm sure I could get you a part in Toy Story 3.
I'm sorry, are we back? Oh, all right, girls. Lovely talking with you. Yes, anytime you'd like some tips on acting, I'd be glad to chat with you. All right, off you go then.
So look, I can totally kind of understand how maybe that isn't acceptable in today's day and age, but they have actually pulled that now from all future kind of home releases of the movie. So LAT Entertainment on Twitter says, Disney appears to have removed a casting couch clip from 1999's Toy Story 2 in the wake of the #MeToo movement, adding to the list of its contemporary edits. It was co-directed by John Lasseter, who has faced allegations of misconduct. Oof, I mean, that doesn't help the case at all. Now, look, I think it's kind of crazy that we're at the point where we're starting to delete things from movies from 20 years ago because they don't sit right with today's standards. Yeah, they weren't right for 20 years ago standards, but it's just, it is what it is. It's part of history of film and growth and whatnot in society. I think it's kind of crazy that they're going back and pulling that out. I mean, what are they afraid of at this point? But apparently the thing is that maybe Disney didn't say anything about it and they've just pulled it. But I don't know why LAT Entertainment is saying, like, why the secrecy? Why does there need to be a big song and dance about, hey, we guys, 20 years ago, I know, but just letting everyone know, everyone gather around, come on, sit down. I'm going to tell you guys we deleted the freaking scene. It's like, why would they say anything? They don't need to. Seems like LAT Entertainment just kind of wants to ruffle some feathers. I think this is what's wrong with the internet today. This here sounds like it was a slow news day for them. I think it's very interesting that they've pulled the scene out, but I think why do we need to harp on it? Now, look, they do allude to saying here that they're saying that it won't appear most probably on the version that is going to be on Disney Plus, Disney's new streaming service. Apparently that launches in November. But of course it won't be on if it's not going to be on home releases, it's not going to be on that. But I'm starting to think maybe they deleted it because that's coming up and they just didn't want anyone kind of going back and watching it on this. And I don't know, maybe it was a bit of damage control before it happened but who knows? Maybe people got at them. I'm not too sure. I don't even know when it was deleted, but someone has obviously just noticed all of a sudden, because to be honest, I would watch it again today and I wouldn't even realize that scene's not there. But I did find this interesting. They also put, LAT Entertainment did put, do you think Disney made the right call in reportedly deleting the Toy Story 2 casting couch clip? It's had almost 200,000 votes on it. What do I vote here? Do I really think it needed to be deleted? I honestly don't think it did. I think it's a piece of history. It is what it is. Inappropriate? Yeah. I mean, it was. I mean, if that was today, a lot of people would be up in arms. But look, as a lot of things kind of are in today's day and age, I don't think it was kind of as big of an issue as maybe what people are starting to make it out to be. So I'm going to say no. Wait, what's the... Oh, whoa. Oh, it's had a lot more votes here. Okay, now it's got 220 votes. Do you think... Okay, yeah, no. Let me vote. Okay, so there you go. I guess most people, well, 53% of people are in line with my beliefs and thoughts on this situation. Thank you. People gives me faith in humanity once again. 28 people... 28 people, probably is 28. 28% of people said yes. It's fine. You can believe what you want. You obviously, quarter of the people are outraged. It's cool. And 19% weren't sure. You dirty fence sitters. But let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you think it was the right move to take that scene out, or do you think that's kind of fucking with history just a little bit too much? I'm keen to hear your thoughts on it, you know what I mean? Alright, next story, 2 more to go. 2 more stories to go. We have the first poster for The Witcher on Netflix, a little teaser here. And we've got a couple extra photographs from the show itself, so we're going to flick through them and have a cheeky look. I'm just saying, I ain't disappointed, I'm telling you that much. I don't know. I don't know what I thought, but I'm actually not too disappointed in the casting here. I think they've done quite well. It says, first post for The Witcher teasers Henry Cavill as Geralt. Now, I actually don't know what else Henry Cavill's done. Hold on. Henry Cavill, what else have you done? Okay, ooh, he looks very different there. Oh my god. Okay, he looks quite different in this photograph. What else has he done? Okay, well, that really kind of explains why I don't overly know who he is. Not saying he hasn't, obviously... People watch a lot of stuff he's probably been in. I just haven't watched any of this stuff, so that's why I didn't know who the hell he is. But hey, I think this is going to be great, because the pictures of him, I mean, it does it justice. I think he works the part through and through. I'm very excited. But getting ahead for a minute, because the official Witcher Netflix account at Witcher Netflix, they've given us this kind of more, I guess, somewhat not interactive, but visual. What the fuck would you call this? A moving poster, animated poster. It's probably like an animated. Anyway, but here we have the poster. Very cool. Wait, is this a bigger poster? I'm jumping around. Oh yes. Okay, so we have a much longer poster here though, so it's kind of cool. But it says the worst monsters are the ones we create. The Netflix original series, The Witcher. And I like that they've even given like a slightly different logo for this. Now, a few people apparently complain that he has 1 sword, not 2, as he does in the game. They're also complaining a little bit, from what I've heard, that he doesn't have a beard. Apparently, look, I haven't read the books, but this is more true to the book series, not so much the game. And apparently the book, Geralt doesn't actually like having a beard, and apparently only carries one sword in the book as well. This is just what I've heard. I could be wrong, never read the books, but that's what I'm hearing. So before anyone kind of goes, where's his beard or where's his other sword, that's apparently the reason why. But going through these pictures here, your boy does a pretty good job. I mean, this looks good. Obviously, we've got Yennefer. Wait, that is Yennefer, right? I haven't played the game in a long time. Didn't finish it. Need to go back and play it. I actually really want to. But look, these look great. That's Yennefer right there. God damn, that is like, that's pretty spot on. I'm gonna say the casting is really good, and that gives me real hope for this show. Look, I wanted to say video game adaptation is usually not very good, but this is technically a book adaptation. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's not going to suck after all. He's looking gritty as ever. Okay, so when does this come out? That's a good question. You're probably asking me, Matt, when does this bloody show come out? I don't believe we have a date. Do we have a date? It's just a bloody first preview thing here, but there's no actual date here. So I don't believe we have a date. I don't think we have a date. It's not a date. No date. But it does say here quickly, fans got their first look at Henry Cavill, Anya Carlotra, hopefully I'm saying that right, and Freya Allen in Netflix's upcoming adaptation of The Witcher. I'm very excited. I think from what I can tell, they already look like they're doing a great job playing those characters just in pictures. I can't wait to see how it is in there in motion and sound as well. So hopefully we'll get a trailer soonish for the new Witcher TV show. I'm actually excited. I should probably play the game before I watch it though. We'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments. Ooh, comments, please. And for the final story of the day, we have a new trailer starring Will Smith and Tom Holland for a movie called Spies in Disguise, which actually, I just watched the trailers then. Looks pretty damn good. I'm actually really excited for it. So basically the gist of it seems to be that Will Smith plays a very suave spy, Tom Holland playing a not so suave nerdy inventor kid, and Tom Holland's character comes up with a potion that turns Will Smith into a pigeon. And I guess the movie's going to kind of be how they unpigeon him, and most probably I'm going to guess Will Smith solves some sort of spy-esque situation as a pigeon because no one suspects pigeon. It looks fun. So I'll leave the trailer for that in the description below. But this also releases on apparently Christmas Day. So we've got what? Wait, was Jumanji Christmas Day as well? Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, so 2 movie trailers that dropped this week. Both are with Christmas Day release dates. So look out for that, your local bloody cinema on Christmas. And look, I do like the poster here for Spies in Disguise. You can see Will Smith and Tom Holland there, and you can see obviously the silhouette or the shadow of Will Smith as the pigeon. I think this movie's going to be a lot of fun. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the trailer once you watch it. I'm keen to hear your thoughts. I think it's going to be a bit of fun. I've said that a few times. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. All right, and with that, those are your stories of the week. My top stories. They're the ones I like. There's a lot of other stories, but these are the ones I enjoyed the most. So I'm kind of playing it like that now. I'm just picking, because obviously it's the week. It's 7 days. So I'll pick the kind of ones I think were my favorite stories. You probably won't tell you everything. But anyway, those were they're my top stories. But hopefully your top stories as well of the week. Hopefully you enjoy a little bit of something you saw there. I'll be back next Friday with a whole batch of new stories. And hopefully I'll see you then. Guys, everyone take care of yourself. We'll see you then.